families are migrant workers. We live in small houses near the grape fields. They're just outside town.
And when all the grapes are picked, you'll need light?
Jimmy, please, mind your manners. Why don't you invite Roman to work with Jack, Tommy, and you on your geography project?
That's not fair, Miss Nichols. We started our project weeks ago. It's too late to add someone new.
I don't think it's too late. Emily, would you like to join our group?
Sure, thanks.
Thank you, Beth. But before we get to work, we have a surprise guest visiting our classroom.
Who?
His name is Mr. Cesar Chavez. He's going to speak to us about the important work he is doing.
Cesar Chavez. My dad talks about him all the time.
Yes, he's helping to get all the migrant farmers together.
That's right, Emily. Mr. Chavez is working a union of farm workers. Does anyone know what a union is?
I do. A union is a group that workers join to make sure they are being treated fairly.
My dad says unions just make trouble for the farmer owners. What's wrong with things the way they are?
That's a good question, Jimmy. Let's listen to Mr. Chavez, then maybe we can answer your question.
Okay, Mrs. Nichols.
Class, let's all say hello to Mr. Chavez.
Good morning, Mr. Chavez.
Good morning, children. I am very happy to be here. Today, you know, being the child of migrant workers is not easy. My family lost our farm when I was 10 years old. Then we had to work for other people.
You used to own your own farm like my family does?
That's right. My family farmed in Arizona for more than 50 years, but times got very hard for us. When I was a boy, we lost our land. That's when we came to California.
Why are things so hard?
During the 1920s and 1930s, jobs were very hard to find. Many people were poor and hungry. Many people lost their homes and farms. Many children like me had to work to help their families.
Did you go to school?
I went to more than 30 schools. My family had to move from place to place to find work.
30 schools? That must have been really hard.
It was, and many kids still do that. That's one reason I want to help migrant farm workers today.
So you started the union?
Yes, because a group is more powerful than one person. The union can be the voice of many.
It's called the United Farm Workers of America. My family will join.
So am I. It will help us earn better pay and live in a better home.
And be able to go to doctors when we're sick.
We'll be able to get better education too.
I'm glad you mentioned education, Emily. Education is very important for all children. Don't you agree, Mr. Chavez?
Yes, I do. The children of migrant farm workers need to have the same chance that other children do.
I understand why my family has to move all the time, but I wish we didn't.
Every time we get to a new town, there's another new school. There are more new kids to meet and new teachers, but I'm used to it.
It doesn't sound like much fun.
It wasn't fun for me either. I was able to finish the 8th grade in those days. That was very good for a child of migrant workers. I'm proud of that, but I want better things for our kids today.
Like being able to finish high school?
Yes, and I want kids to be able to start in September.
help our parents with the picking.
But we'd like to be a part of your school, even if we don't stay that long.
Thank you, Ramon and Eric. You said that better than I could.
Thank you, Mr. Chavez. I've learned a lot. Ramon, I'm really sorry I was so mean.
That's okay.
Well, we all thank you for being with us, Mr. Chavez.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chavez.
Goodbye, kids.
Okay, class, it's time to start back to your geography project.
Ramon,